Well, hello, YouTubians. The old barbecue trucker's back, and let's just start off this first, or really, I guess, second video since I've been back. Sorry about the glare in these glasses. I mean, I can't afford the glare proof ones right now, and I can't see without them. Well, I can see real good. It's just helps. Okay, first of all, I want to get into this video by talking about certain things that an over the road truck driver needs to know, especially and mainly for the new ones that are coming in. I'm sorry about that little refrigerator being so shiny in the background here in my little comfortable shaggin' wagon. But anyway, okay, let's just get started with one. I've been seeing watching a lot of videos and all that, and seeing a lot of questions that are asked, even to recruiters. Do you give a pee test or a hair follicle? Well, let me just tell you one thing. If you're worried about that, now I know marijuana is legal in a lot of states, but it's not legal in the federal government, and the federal government controls over the road trucking. So I'm going to tell you right now, and I think a lot of people agree with me. If you've done drugs within the last 6 months, wait, don't apply. I mean, sure, if they just give a pee test, you'll be clean before 6 months. But if they give the hair follicle, which they're not going to tell you if they are or they aren't going to give that one. The recruiter on this one question and answer thing, a question was asked, "Do you give a pee or urine test? I mean, a hair follicle?" And she said, "We don't answer those questions." And this company does give pee tests, but they didn't want you to know they didn't give hair follicle. But over the road truck driving, even if marijuana is legal to smoke in your state, it will get you fired from your job or make it to where you can't be hired. Y'all ain't joking about this one. I'm not kidding you. Doing drugs, and back in my day, I smoked my weed and all that, about a long time ago. But anyway, just know if you're gonna go over the road trucking, no drugs. I mean, you're not just giving up a chance to get fired and lose your livelihood and all that. Here's one thing that a lot of them didn't think about. Let's say, and I will tell you what, your random test will come a lot after your days off, just to let you know. Uh, and it should be that way. But you can't do it. You can't do it. And I forgot what I was just fixing to say. That happens when you get to be 64. I know I only look, what, 44? Yeah. But no drugs. I mean, even if it's legal to smoke, you're going to, okay, here's my point. Not only going to lose your job, your livelihood, and all that, but you could be getting a new address just in case something bad happened. Let's say you go home, you home 2 or 3 days, and you partake and you get stoned and all that, and you quit smoking a day before you go out, so you know you ain't high when you go out. Well, that don't matter because I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's say you get out there in the next few days and get into an accident, whether it's your fault or not, but especially if it's your fault, they're always going to drug test you. And especially if it's your fault and you can't test back positive for marijuana, you very well could be going to prison. Think about it, guys and gals. Think about it. Don't do drugs if you're going to be over the road truck driver. Hey, if you're not, go get down with Willie Nelson and all that, sit down, party, and have a good time. I'm not knocking on drugs. People who want to do drugs, that's their business. especially marijuana, because it's recreationally legal in a lot of states, medically legal in others, including Texas, which a lot of people didn't know. But it doesn't matter, even if you have a medical marijuana card, can't drive a truck. So, man, I just got to tell you, leave the drugs alone if you're going to over the road truck drive. There's no place for it. I mean, it's mainly going to hurt you, but if you have an accident because of it, you could kill somebody. Are you willing to risk that chance just to get high? Hmm? You willing to risk killing somebody? Not very many smart folks would be willing to take that risk. So don't do it. That's plain and simple. Don't do it. Okay, if you're getting started out and over the road truck driving, that was my first rant. Another thing you need to know, this is a total lifestyle change. You are going to be gone from home, sleeping in the bed of your truck after you get your own truck most of the nights. You got family at home, you need to let them know about this. Y'all need to understand that y'all ain't going to see each other a lot. You can FaceTime and all that, but that ain't the same, and y'all know it. Understand this. You're gonna, especially if you're starting out new. If you're starting out and you're going to go to a company with a CDL school, which is a good thing to do for a lot of them, and a good way to go, cheaper way to go if you don't got the money to, pay for or get the grants or whatever, truck driving school. But I mean, if you could do truck driving school, it'd probably be better. And then you could go in, and you're still gonna have to go out with a trainer. But let's say you pick a company. Let's just pick one out of the sky: Swift, Prime, Stevens, Snyder, any of them that have their own truck driving school. Werner doesn't say they have a truck driving school, but Roadmaster's owned by Werner, so there you go. Anyway, you are going to be in school for probably 3 or 4 weeks, maybe more in some schools, to get your CDL. You're going to be at their facility. They'll put you up in a hotel and all that, but you just got to talk with them on the arrangements on that and all that. It's just some pay you back, some if you stay with the company, your debt's forgiven. Some you pay it out through first year or two you work there. They'll all have a contract, I guarantee you, and they should protect themselves. Like I believe Prime is one of your best places to go for CDL school and get a job and get started out. And I'm not telling you not to stay with them, but to get started. But you need to stay with them for a year. You need to stay with anybody for a year, 6 months maybe, but a year. Companies don't like job hoppers, but you're going to be there and gone from home. And it's this way at most places for, oh my gosh, you're going to be there for like 3 or 4 weeks for your CDL school. Then you're going to start your training with a trainer. At Prime, they call it TNT, trainer and trainee. The first part is called PSD, which is Prime Student Driver. And yes, at Prime, you will go on the road to learn to get your CDL, which I first didn't like, but now I kind of agree with because you'll get more real world knowledge. But like I say, plan on being, especially when you start in the CDL school and the training and all that, you could be gone from home for several months, maybe more. Now, you get with your trainer and you can go swing by the house and they need to take a 34-hour. You can probably get visit. All that's got to be worked out, but you should better be planning to be gone for a while. And that's going to be a shock to a lot of people who don't have any understanding about what it's going to be like. Okay, I'm mainly making this for the newbies. All you veterans already know I'm right. Comment below if you think I'm wrong. And please do the like and subscribe. That'll really help me. I'm just getting started. I'm not using an editor with the fancy music at the front and at the end and all because I don't know how to work them, and I'm not going to pay for one or have a little thing on my screen down, way down there. But anyway, um, like I say, it's for mainly new people. And if you'd want to put a dislike on my videos, it's not going to hurt me if my feelings at all. I'm a tough son of a gun. But I would ask you to please at least leave a comment as to why you disliked my video so that I can help me make uh, better content in the future. And I may agree with you. But if you don't leave a comment, I'm going to figure you're just one of those trolls that goes through clicking dislike on whatever video and you didn't even watch it. Or maybe you watch it for a second, click dislike, and then done. I don't know. You know, fast forward it through to make it look like you watched the whole thing. I know the little tricks on some of the stuff. So anyway, enough of that. I'm trying to think. Do not pack a mother load of stuff because when you go out with your trainer, you're going to be in his or her truck. That's their truck, their rules. You're going to be on the top bunk when the truck is still, because it's illegal to sleep on the top bunk while it's moving. And if any trainer tells you to do that, you tell them hell no. Then you silently report it to your company and fire that trainer or whatever. I'd fire him right off the bat because he's just telling you to do something illegal. Okay, but anyway, get a cheap sleeping bag. That way you can roll it out over the bottom bunk so that you ain't sleeping on somebody else's covers and or in their bed, and bring your own pillow. And you can use that when you're sleeping on the top bunk when y'all are stopped. To me, both bunks are comfortable, so don't worry about that. Oh, and by the way, word to the wise, and I don't know if they still do it or not. If you're considering CR England, you need to look at their pay. It's horrible. There, and also after you're training with a trainer, you don't get your own truck. No, you got a team with another guy who's finished with his training for a while. And don't know if they still do it. But you need to ask them about 3 people in a truck. Yes, they have, or at least they had 3 bed trucks. I think one's in the front up over the driver deal. I don't know. I guess I don't know where they put the other one. But yes, you would have a trainer and 2 trainees in the truck at the same time in one truck, in one little truck. I know they're called big trucks, but when you living in it, it's a little truck. I damn sure wouldn't do that. Anyway, like I say, I'm just trying to prep you people. You got no, you gals and guys that are wanting to come into the OTR industry, over the road truck driving, OTR, over the road, and be expected for this lifestyle change because if you're going to go OTR, to be honest with you, to make any kind of decent money, you're going to need to stay out 3 or 4 weeks, come home for 3 or 4 days, and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. If you're a company driver, you'll get vacation time and all that, once a year, okay, or vacation pay. Check with any company you're wanting to go with. Pull up their application, copy it if you have to, look at what they're offering. Call a recruiter generically, just asking information. They'll give it to you. Then wait a little bit. Call back. Most likely a different recruiter will answer. If not, just say, oh, just say, wrong number, I'm sorry. Disguise your voice. Just you don't have to be incognito really, but just so you can get information. Listen to what the next recruiter tells you and see if it matches up. Go to videos from drivers and look at that. That's a good way. But when you're looking at videos, you got to take the good with the bad because a lot, not all, but a lot of the videos made by the truck drivers that are down in their company or they've quit their company Man, you don't know the reasons behind it. They may have been a sorry ass truck driver and got fired, and they're just pissed off and talking bad about the company. Learn to filter crap like that out. You'll figure it out. And also, you can find videos where certain people, I think it's 219 Trucker or something like that. I'll try to get that right for you, bud, because this dude's good and he compares all companies. I mean, not all, but he compares as many as he can, and he calls recruiters. He gets videos. He takes Indeed and Google and Reddit reports and looks at them. And on those reviews, that's the same thing as the videos. Someone can be disgruntled and leave a 1 star. Half the reviews that are 1 star are from, not even from the truck drivers. They're from someone who was mad because the truck was going too slow in front of them. You know, take it with a grain of salt and shit like that, stuff like that. And just do your diligent research. 100,000,000%. It can pay off for you in the long run. It really can. Now let me think. Oh yeah, like I say about bringing stuff out. Just bring enough clothes for a week. I mean, 2, 3 pairs of pants at the most. Shirts same, because y'all gonna be stopping and washing. Y'all gonna be stopping and washing clothes because even the trainer, he'll have more clothes than you do, but still limited space to put stuff in. And one thing that you're going to need to do once you get assigned a trainer is sit down and talk with that person. Make a list of all the questions and concerns you have, like smoking, non smoking, pets, non pets, blah, 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 this, that, so that y'all can get along. You need to get along through your training. And another thing, if your trainer is doing you wrong and not training you the way you need to be training and you want it, and you know you need to be trained. Just when you get a chance off by yourself, talk to your fleet manager, driver manager, whatever they call them, dispatcher. Let them know what's going on. In most cases like that, like if you don't think you're getting the right training, you can fire your trainer and get another one. Now, if you start making a habit of that, you're going to show a pattern, and guess what? But it may not be the trainer, it may be you. And get with your company and your trainer, and they will give you a list and tell you what to bring, and especially what not to bring. Don't bring anything else other than what you're going to need. Once you get your own truck, you can put whatever you want to in there. It's legal and all, and approved by the company. Oh, and another thing, DOT. I'll get back to you on what his channel is, DOT cop or something like that. But he is a DOT cop in Vermont, I believe, and he puts out the FMSCA rules, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Guidelines, or whatever it's called, rules. And he does inspections daily, and he knows it. Just something I didn't know. And for everybody's information, I want to say answer down in the comments, but no one ever watches my videos. But is it legal to carry a firearm in a commercial vehicle? Is it? Is it legal? It absolutely is. Now, be careful with some states and whatnot. According to the government rule, it's got to be locked up, unloaded, and away from reach of the driver's seat. If those 3 things aren't met, you're in trouble. And check with your company, because your company may fire you. A lot of companies don't allow them. And as far as this permit to carry, or like in Texas, you don't even need a permit. You can strap that sucker right on your side and walk down the street. If you have one concealed and you don't have a permit, you can get in trouble, but you can put it right out there for display for everybody to see. In Texas, a lot of states don't recognize conceal and carry laws from other states. Don't get yourself in trouble. Okay, I done went on a rampage about various different stuff, but this is stuff you're going to need to know, and you're going to hear more videos on stuff you need to know. I am trying to help the new truck driver and even veterans out there that may not know with issues of OTR, over the road driving. Okay, y'all, let me just cut this video off. We done went to 20 minutes, and I'm shocked I did that. because I can talk. I could talk too much, but I just want to help everybody. I want to help anybody, you know. And so, future videos, we're going to be talking a lot about trucking, a little bit barbecue, and maybe even some about the trackless trains. I'm a 1099 contractor to this guy and operating trackless trains at kids, child events, adults too, but daycare, schools, 4th of July parades, Christmas parades, all that kind of stuff. I'll let you know. And until then, let's go ahead and cut this video off. Please like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends. The barbecue trucker is back, and I want to help anybody who may can use my help. And you can reach out to me directly, I guess, on the video there. I will get back to you. Trust me. I don't have many subscribers. I don't have many people. Maybe that'll change, but I will look at the comments and I will respond to you. All right, y'all be safe out there. This is old barbecue trucker. God bless America. God bless our troops. And my gosh, by God bless y'all. Bye.